What's up, everybody? This is Crowd Killer, and we were playing more Katawa Shoujo. So my family is out, and I have the freedom to record a little bit and sound a little bit more charismatic. So let's get started. Where were we? Um, we were talking to Kenji, and I think he was about to tell us something. Or something. I don't really remember. Let's read then. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this. I believe that the school is a battleground, the site of a feminist infiltration. I remember, okay, I remember. He was talking about this whole conspiracy with the women. The disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they will have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. I forgot, Kenji doesn't have that voice. I'm supposed to have the Kenji voice. What did Kenji sound like? Good lord. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. In the past, the buildup of a military has always been the clearest sign of an imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is... What in the world is wrong with this guy? And the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. What in the world? This guy just... I don't think he likes women very much. The perfect target? They're so cunning, as expected of women. Alright. Soon the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. They will string you along and then kill you. Just as they killed me. You will end up just like... You're not dead. Oh, hell no. Son, you tripping. I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the hell does that mean? You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of. So, you're not supposed to say something like that. You're so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, vast feminist conspiracy. Stop, just stop, dude. I lost you way back there somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? I like puppets. No puppets. Oh, okay. Sal doesn't like puppets. You don't like puppets? Okay. Graphs are still cool though, right? No. He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. Oh, now look what you did. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. Watch me. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. It would invalidate that whole last part. And that part is kind of important. There can only be one. Like in that foreign movie where there could only be one. And in the end there was only one dude left. Because that was the point. I've never seen anyone talk so heatedly and defensively about absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list of the other dark, complex conspiracies that this school holds. As tangled as... Quick, finish my analogy. Be a pal. What the hell? I'm going to go to bed now. It's extremely late, and you're a freak. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand that I'm talking about what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later. He claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quickly and quietly. It's like he didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheeks, and it feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. The school is some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more a school and less a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Loading screen. My mouth's getting dry and I don't have anything to drink. Alright. I feel very tired this morning. Probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. After saying hi to Shizune and Misha, I started doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is going to be heavy. I don't have a problem with that now, though. Shizune and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join the student council, even if it's just one day. I wouldn't put it past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them if they do, so this situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes in the class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. He does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. Oh God, not these freaks again. I turn my head and see that Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that is equal parts cute and menacing. This is a smile that says, "We have you now. There's no escape." Hichan! It looks like we're together again. Yay! Oh God, they're getting closer. Misha leans sideways with Shizune, while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now unless I were to jump through the window. I think that's what you need to do. Hasao, these guys are freaky. Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly. I think it is. Shizune. Of course, she says nothing. What's wrong, Hichan? Stop calling me that. Oh, Hichan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you would think about joining the student council, didn't you? No. It's okay, Hichan. We were talking about it after you left. And it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early, right? Right? Okay. Maniacal laugh. I'm so happy that you two are able to have a laugh at my expense, and even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be. Yeah. Now that that's over, Shizune snaps back into serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. When I actually look at the stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only 2 problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. Oh, there's Hanako. While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand. I can't even read. Trying her hand at solving the problems. It looks like she's working alone. Oh, I can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl over there. Huh? Who, Hichan? Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone? I think so, Hichan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone? I was just thinking that maybe she could work with us or something. Very nice, very nice. No, I don't think that would be a good idea, Hichan. Why not? There you go. Why not? Hichan wouldn't get along with her. I don't really care what Hichan thinks. Why? Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very strange. It's nervous, but still has that lilting up and down quality present in everything she says. Just because, Hichan. By now, Shizune has noticed our conversation, and it makes me realize again how Misha has been signing everything she has been saying this whole time. Uh-oh. She's pissed. She's pissed. What, Hichan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not going to say that. You just did. You said it anyway. Yeah. I know, Hichan. It's fine if you overhear. Okay. I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand a thing Shizune is saying, and vice versa. Is that also why she signs all the time, so there is never a conversation Shizune will be left out of? Sometimes I think it's just best if she doesn't know stuff, but that's just me. Anyway, we should start on the problems now, Hichan. But I wanted to work with... Okay. We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly, the food so far has been subpar. I was about to say superb. This sends Shizune and Misha arguing among themselves about their favorite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. And what about the bill? Are they arguing just for the fun of it? Maybe. They seem so distracted by it that they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. I look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. Oh, it's Hanako. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break. Socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks. The one with actual boxed lunches mixed in and chattering. The ones with actual boxed lunches mixed in and chattering like everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. But when I watch Hanako, it feels that I'm the only one who can see her, almost as if she was invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the class on her own accord? I see her look over her shoulder towards the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I've started watching her. I guess she's waiting for someone. What to do? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I feel kind of bad, and I'm not just gonna ignore her. I'll go talk with her. Okay, here we go. I still feel bad for making her run away yesterday, so I'd better say something. Hey there, Hanako. Oh shoot. Hisao? Well, at least she remembers my name. Hey, I just wanted to apologize for yesterday. I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I'm just new here and I thought I should get to know my new classmates. As Hanako looks up at me, I notice her scarring once more. It's a little bewildering that you can barely notice it from across the room, but it's so noticeable from close up. That's usually how it is whenever you're close to things. That's okay. It was my fault. Nah, that wasn't anyone's fault. It kind of just happened. So, are you waiting for someone? I saw you looking at the door before. Yes, Lily. Oh, you mean Lily, the blind girl? Wow, inconsiderate much? Hanako only nods in response, and I can't help but wonder if defining people through their disability is a faux pas of the worst kind or just normal here. Wow, good job. I guess that explains why Lily took off after her yesterday. She seems like a nice girl. Are you two friends? Hisao? What? Never mind. Yes. As if hoping for Lily to appear, she checks over her shoulder again. I think I'm making her nervous again. I hope I'm not disturbing you right now. No, that's not it. It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here. Oh, because it's hard to get around the classroom? Not really. Hanako's gaze drifts past my shoulder and towards Shizune. Shizune? Hanako nods again. What about her? Don't they get along? Hanako shakes her head. Clearly this is something she doesn't want to talk about. It does make a strange sort of sense. Shizune and Lily not getting along so well. Communication between the two would be all but impossible. It's hard enough talking to Shizune through Misha, even when you can see whose hands are talking. Hanako is so focused on Shizune that I am the first person to notice Lily at the door. Oh, here she is now. Hanako spins around to confirm this. Upon seeing Lily, she moves quickly to the door. Lily. Ah, Hanako, good morning. Is the president here? Yes. Hanako glances over her shoulder at Shizune again, as if to confirm she can't hear them, even though that's impossible. I suppose we'd best be off then. Lily's sigh and tone of what seems like frustration makes me raise an eyebrow. I guess there's some kind of enmity between the two. It's intriguing, but that's not really something I'd ask about. I'm sure if they wanted me to know, then they would tell me. Yeah, don't be so nosy. It's only my 3rd day here. I should be trying to make friends, not finding out why people are enemies. Still, it's a little funny to find out that this school has little feuds just like my old high school. That's how school is, dude. Even if people are more tolerant of others, they're still going to get on each other's nerves. Hey Lily, how are things? I'm sorry I made you run off yesterday. Oh my, is that Hasao? I didn't realize you were here. Wonder why. It seems that Lily is a little embarrassed about being so frank in front of me. Sorry, Lily. I thought you realized. She's blind. She can't really... No, it's alright, Hanako. Hasao, please don't worry about yesterday. It was just a misunderstanding. If you say so. I'm still working this place out. Well then, I think you'll find most people here are a lot more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, please don't be afraid to ask questions. Sure, I'll remember that. Lily? Lily gives a small nod of acknowledgement. I'm sorry, Hasao, but we must be off. Hanako really doesn't look all that comfortable here right now, and Lily seems a little embarrassed. I wonder if my apologies really made an impact. Mind if I accompany you two? I know I'm kind of pushing it, but Lily hums quietly, still smiling. I'm sure that we could accommodate you. Can't we, Hanako? Ooh. It's all up to Hanako. I can't even freaking talk. I'm so tired. She looks at Lily, then at me, and then she freezes, wide-eyed. Sure. Well then, shall we go? I'm sure Lily wouldn't do this so easily if she saw how scared Hanako looks, but it can't be helped now. Declining after the deal is sealed would only cause confusion and problems. So we leave, all three together. Lily walks beside the wall, letting her cane gently tap against it every now and then. Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she is practically half hugging her as they go. Although it must make her walking that much harder. Lily takes it in stride. As we turn around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Hanako shrieks a little, and my vision briefly goes black. Ow. What the heck? Oh, hello. Who is this? Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me. Oh, hello. They belong to the perpetrator. A short girl who bumped into me and has now fallen down onto the hallway floor. She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. I can't think straight. I apologize. More striking than that, though, is that she doesn't have any legs. Why are you staring? Or she does, but they are not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs end in shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up. Tink. Twin tails girl. That's one way to... Anyway. How would she sound? I don't even know. She's probably gonna sound the same as every other person in this darn playthrough. Oh man, hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that, really. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. She looks really apologetic, in the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Ouch. Oh no. Don't do this. I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself. Don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. Oh no. I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. Oh no. Here we go. I'm about to die. This will be the end of Katawa Shoujo. It seems normal. Hey, should I get the nurse? The worried, high-pitched... Okay, so it's high-pitched. Great. High voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stare at her for a few seconds dumbfounded until I realize that I probably looked worse off than I really was, doubled over myself and looking all tense. I'm overly worried about my heart. No need. I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time, and take a deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me, big time, but it's nothing more than that. You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard. That's about as high as I can go, guys. It's okay. I said I was fine, and nothing's broken. No harm done. That's good. I was... Uh-oh. Oh snap, she's about to get jumped. She's about to get jumped. Hisao? What happened? I got punched in the mouth. She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried. More than what the situation deserves, really. Someone just bumped into me. Nothing serious. Just winded. It's my fault. I was just going to get some stuff, and I was in kind of a hurry. That someone here is Emmy, isn't it? The little girl coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic or metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything. Hi, Lily. Hanako. Okay, Emmy. I guess the girls know each other. Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure these sorts of accidents, but there are people here who aren't. The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously, like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute, I find myself smiling. I know that. I was just... Oh, I gotta go. Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, but I've got to change and everything else. Whatever. Bye. Before any of us can say a thing, Emmy has already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. All you hear is tink, 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 tink as she runs away. Does that kind of happen thing often around here? There are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors. But that rarely stops Emmy, it seems. She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight, composed smile. I don't think there's anything to do to stop her. I'm afraid. Shall we be off then? Lily heads off along the hallway, and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room... I apologize, someone came on Skype. Ahem. The route to the room the two use for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go about the business of making lunch. Before I can even open my small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with her thermos and tea bags, as Hanako is setting out both their lunch boxes. Goodness. So, this is what you meant by coming here almost every day? Yes, Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we ended up using this room regularly. After seeing Hanako's reaction to me over the past couple of days, I can understand why this is a boon. That and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class. From her class as well, okay? I take my seat last, after Lily's poured the tea for us and sits down. And now we're all chill. Hanako looks kind of freaked out though. The more time I spend with these two girls, the more I think they're a perfect foil to Misha and Shizune. Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met. So how are you faring in Yamako, Hisao? You seemed a little bit flustered before. Apart from being lost every now and again, and being crash-tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess. You looked pretty hurt before. Are you really, okay? For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold it back. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing. I was just a bit startled. No, you almost died. Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think that they're buying it, but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. I guess that is one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that. So, how long have you been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well. Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved into the dormitories when she did. When she did. Oh, okay. If memory serves me right. I was really confused. Okay. That's right. Since high school. So have you known I apologize. I just... So you've known each other since then? Since I moved, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Living next to someone is probably reason enough to befriend them, though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness played a part in it as well. I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has to deliberately avoid looking at her scars. With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. It isn't long before the bells are signaling the end of the break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunches as efficiently as they set them out. I guess I'd better be off. Are you going to go with Hisao, Hanako? Hanako looks up at me, and for a second I can see that she is considering skipping class, maybe just to avoid walking to the classroom with me. Yes. I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking if looked at in the wrong way. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can. I apologize, I'm getting talked to on Skype. Ignore it. We should hurry then. Class has already started by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell as she bends down to take her cane, Hanako and I filing out before her. We walk quickly down the Imply hallways to our respective classes. I'm just gonna not even worry about it anymore. As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 class, she turns towards me. Hisao, thank you for sharing lunch with us today. My pleasure, Lily. Oh no.